Guys, we got a visitor.
Hi, kids! It's Santa Claus! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
I can't.
It's the insulation in Jill's pill bottle. What would you like for Christmas, kids? Ho, 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 ho. Superman's in the building.
What?
Superman's in the building. More like Flubby Man.
My CF clinic appointment, so we're just waiting for the car, and yeah, everything went okay, thank God. We did pulmonary function test. Doctor listened to me, said my lungs sound good. We would have loved for my lung function to go up a little bit higher than it did, but thankfully it did not go down, and it went up by about, what, 4%, so 4% increase is a 4% increase, I guess.
Hey, there's people that 4% would change their life right now. Somewhere, you know?
Yep.
So.
He's right, he said 4% would change other people's lives. So I agree, any increase we'll take and be thankful for. And
hey, somebody that's 39% eligible for transplant wouldn't be eligible if they were 44%.
That's true, so that's a good way of looking at it. Sometimes that 4% could take you out of certain ranges and qualify you for something else. So, yep, every number counts and every percentage counts. So, yeah, it's day 9 of IVs. We're going to continue these IVs and come back next week. And we'll see where my PFTs are at and decide whether we continue IVs or we stop them at that point. And we'll just wait for our car and head home. And that's really it. Guys, good evening. So we got home much earlier today. After my appointment, I was exhausted, to be honest. So I took a little rest, and I'm just finishing up my nighttime chest PT. There's my vest over there. If you guys have been watching for a while, you guys are familiar with my little therapy area over there. So anyway, I just got my shipment of IV medications. I don't think I can show you guys how that usually comes. So when I initially got my shipment of medications, you know, we don't really receive them in the mail. The driver comes from the home care company and drops everything off. So I get 1 box of supplies and 1 box of medications. So I just needed a couple of tiny supplies just to fill in what we used already instead of a big shipment of those. And now the medications for another week. So I'll show you guys how that comes. Nothing too fancy, just a cardboard box and some ice packs. And yeah, let me turn the camera and show you guys what I'm unpacking over here. Scissor. And open this up, but it's tamper-resistant seal, refrigerate upon arrival. And here you go. The meds are in here, in like a freezer bag thing with a couple ice packs. And then this is let me see what this is. Oh, this is a laboratory for blood work, lab in a box. Some saline brushes, and some other supplies there. So a few supplies, but the real big box of supplies, which I had a bunch of things. Sorry guys about my appearance. My hair is starting to curl from running out there in the rain. The driver couldn't find the house, so I ran out. Anyway, so most of the supplies are in the other box, and then I added a bunch of stuff from my supply box from the other times that I keep on hand as extras that I needed. And good thing I had them because we really needed that stuff, so it worked out. So I'm going to use this stuff. Of course, that came. I need the meds and some supplies, and then I go into that box. But when I don't use the stuff, it goes in a bin in the closet, so it's always good to have backup. And, you know, you just never know when you need some extra stuff. Another box of supplies that has like dressing kits, port needles, and all that stuff. So yeah, saline heparin flushes. Alright guys, let's see the goods that are in here. whole pack. Meds. Here they are. And salines. Keep me hydrated. Guys, good morning. We are hustling,
Hi guys,
bustling.
we are literally hustling, bustling.
Yeah.
Oh man, but we made it on time.
Yep.
We got 3 minutes to spare.
We're heading into the eye doctor this morning. Give you guys an update. See you guys in a little bit. So we made it back in time. That was a close one. But we made it. We were there for a couple of hours, and we kept telling the doctor, like, please can, actually not the doctor, we kept telling the staff in the front, like, please, do you know how much longer it's going to be? Because my husband has to get back to work. We have to drive back to where we live. And they said, oh, she should be like another few minutes, but another few minutes wound up being like 45 minutes. So we were there for a total of, I'm trying to think, about 2 hours. Yeah. And this was supposed to be a quicker appointment from the last one. But anyway, we were there 2 hours. But it was worth it for 2 hours. So thank God everything went well. My eyes are actually in better shape than last appointment. So my job, as always, is to keep my sugars where they're at and try and get them even better than where they were. My doctor actually did blood work on me yesterday, my CF doctor, and my hemoglobin A1C is a tiny bit lower than last time. Few points lower, so that is good. We're heading in the right direction, and we're not at the normal range yet, but hopefully we will get there soon. This is the best that my A1C has been in probably since I was like a year after I was diagnosed with diabetes, which has been like, I have diabetes for 18 years now, so probably a good 17 years ago. It was the last time, 16 years ago, that my A1C was this good. So this good for me. Not that it's this good in the diabetes world or the regular world out there. So we are going to try and do our best to keep my sugars where they're at now and get them better. Last couple of days I noticed I'm running a little bit high overnight and into the morning, so I'm going to have to make some changes and do something about that and figure that out. And thank God that appointment went well. Now we just have to figure some stuff out with the kidneys. My doctor emailed me yesterday about my potassium level being higher, and that's not good for my kidneys as well as my body. So she told me to cut out some potassium if I can from my diet, be aware of that. So I don't know too much about potassium, so she sent me a link to kidney.org, which I do go on often and try and learn whatever I can about the kidneys. So now I'm going to be learning about potassium and potassium intake and how it affects my body. So I was reading about that, and there's a lot of things. I always thought, oh, potassium in bananas. Yes, bananas are a high potassium food, but there's a lot of other things. I didn't realize spinach. I didn't realize some other fruits. Tomatoes are my favorite. It's my actual favorite food overall. Not just fruit, but my favorite food. So, yeah. That's going to be a little tough, but it is what it is. And as much as I love sugar, I can't have sugar and candy, so I can't have that as well. So it's going to be a little tough to navigate cutting down on potassium, as well as being a diabetic, cutting down on sugar, and having to get the right amount of calories that I need per day. So I'm going to be reaching out to my dietitian at the CF Center. Probably email her on Monday, since it's Friday, and see if she can help me out. And for now, I'm just going to limit my intake on potassium from what I read and see if she can help me out with a diet plan that could work. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining us. And if you guys are new to our channel, welcome. And to all our subscribers and viewers, thank you guys for coming on this journey with us. excited.
We're at Harold's Deli restaurant. World's best breakfast, cheesecake, corned beef, and pastrami.
We've been here a bunch of times.
I mean, they really are the best.
I've been coming here since I'm a kid, but if you've never been here before, you gotta come here.
So good.
It's famous. They make the
is.
largest.
Bread.
This is the same one that you sent us in USA?
Yep.
Hey, look. Look at
Hey. So that's something.
so much meat and cheese that you can't even see the bread. This is what happens when you come to Wegmans. Whole cart full.
Well, this is our
This
little
is
cart.
ours.
We got a few things.
That's Enza's. Luke's is paying for that.
Yeah, I'll steal it.